Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Behind me, 2013 Ford Fusion. We're going to be replacing the front brake pads and rotors. Let's get started. Now let's turn the wheel so we can get better access to our caliper. Now there's two ways to get this retaining spring off depending on how strong your hands are. The first way, which is the manual's way, is right here in the middle. We pull back and then we take a screwdriver and pop up on it, and that releases it. Let me reinstall it and show you another way. Because our brake kit comes with a new set of these, we're not going to reuse them. So we could take a screwdriver and just bend one of these arms over and back, and then we just pop it out that way. Whatever's easiest for you. Now let's pull off our caliper. So our caliper fasteners are under little caps, so we'll just pop these caps off with the screwdriver, just push on them. There we go, just little caps like this. Get the bottom one. Perfect. Now we'll take a 7mm Allen, put it in there, crack them loose. Gonna have our caliper hanger ready. Pull this straight back, just like that. We'll put it in this window and hang it for now. Now let's take our bracket off. Two 18mm bolts. These have Loctite on them, so we'll reapply Loctite when we put it all back together. There we go. Now let's remove our rotor. We'll give our rotor a few good whacks around the rim. We're not reusing this, so we can hit anywhere we want. There. Now we want to clean off our hub surface, so we'll take a drill with a wire wheel and just go around and clean up the whole surface. All right, looks pretty good. Now let's prep our new rotor. Our new rotors have a protective coating on them for storage. So we want to take a little bit of brake clean and clean that off. Spray it down, wipe it off. All right, now we're ready to install it. Slide this on. I'm gonna take a lug nut, thread it on, and that'll lock our rotor in place. There, now it won't move on us. On our bracket, we can take that same wire wheel and clean off our mating surface where our pads go. Now we'll install it, Loctite on our bolts. Tighten these down. I'm gonna back you up just a smidge. The information I have says these are torqued to 111 foot-pounds. All right, let's prep our caliper. Take our caliper and just set it right on top like that. I'm gonna pull out our slide pins all the way. It doesn't matter which one goes on top or the bottom. Now our inner brake pad, we just pull out. It's held on with little springs like this. And then our outer is just stuck on, just because these are old. Tap on them. There we go. They just glued themselves on over time. Now we want to push in our caliper piston. Let me move the camera so you can see it even better. So we'll take the outer brake pad, put it in there. That'll protect our piston, and really you can leave the inner brake pad in until after this step if you'd like. This is just one of many caliper piston tools. If you don't own one, you can rent one from the auto parts store. Now we'll just push in our piston. There we go, till it bottoms out. Remove our pad, and we will install our new inner pad. Get that to lock in. There we go. And our outer pad goes on the bracket. Just slide you down. The wear indicator is on the bottom in this case. So we just slide it in like that. We'll take our caliper, make sure our brake hose isn't twisted. We'll slide that over. Perfect. I'll take our slide pin, clean it off real good. We'll apply a light coating of new caliper grease. Slide that in. Get that started by hand. We'll do the same thing to the other one. Wipe it off. A little bit of new grease. Put that in the bottom. And get it started by hand. Suck it in the rest of the way. And these are torqued to 22 foot-pounds. So now our new retaining spring. Again, there are two ways to put this on, depending on how your hands feel. The first way is we put these little ears on the sides like that, and we take the middle. There. You can tap on it with a screwdriver just to make sure it's seated in. And that's it. Let me take this back out, and I'll show you the second way. The second way is to get one of the ears on first and inside this groove, like that. And then we'll push the other ear on separately. Then we'll just take a screwdriver, tap on this, and get it to lock in. Whatever way works for you. And I almost forgot one thing, and that's our caps for the back. We'll just put those on, just little dust caps. There we go. Now we'll straighten the wheel out, put the tire back on. That is torqued to 100 foot-pounds. And then we'll want to pump up the brakes before going to the other side. And we'll do the exact same thing to the other side. Good job. All right, there you go. That's how you can place your front brakes on your Ford Fusion. There's one more thing we need to do, and that's break in our new brakes. Now how we do that is take the vehicle up to about 30-35 miles an hour and then come to a nice solid stop. Now we don't want to lock the brakes, we do want to feel a really good stop, and then do it again. Bring it up 30-35 miles an hour, come to a nice stop, and do that about 4 or 5 times, and then your new brakes are set to go. Thanks for watching. I'll have links in the description for all the parts and tools used. If you have any questions, comment, post down below. See you on the next one.